Prepare to launch.
Oh, no.
I read this. Launch now. Drum roll. Launch now! We're live! Oh, goodness. Okay. Hi, guys. So I'm going to be a little scattered today. We've got a few things going on right now, but hi. So since you guys probably don't know, it's live. So real quick introductions. This is my niece Avalie here. She's going to be my assistant today because I can't do all the things well. And then my husband Joe's in the back. Did I say your name? Yep. Oh, is that okay?
Yep,
that's fine. This is Demeanor Valleys. Oh my gosh, the number's going up really fast. Oh my gosh. What? I'm quiet. Oh my goodness, look at it go. Holy crap, that's insane. Oh my gosh, when are we going to hit 6,000, guys?
Are you going to be funded in 1 minute?
I might be.
You might be funded in 1 minute.
Holy crap, this is insane. Less than 5 minutes, I think you might be right. Oh man, this is crazy. Whew. Thank you guys for your support. I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh, we're gonna get there. Oh my gosh. Here we go, here we go. So close. Oh my gosh. Don't breathe.
Don't breathe, the number might go down.
Oh my gosh, so close. Oh my gosh, so close. Oh my gosh, that's insane! Oh my gosh, you just got the dual license?
I should have set a stopwatch on that.
Oh man, that was amazing! Holy crap! So we have Miss Demeanor Valley over here. She's gonna be updating our stretch goals as we go today. Our first stretch goal is at 15,000. Do you guys have any guesses on what it is?
You can probably putting that stretch goal image up.
Yeah. Fully funded. That's insane. Holy crap. Wow, this is amazing.
That's not unlocked yet.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
Put in the
Oh,
one that
that's so
shows
exciting. Well, congrats on your merchant license. That's really cool. So this is a weird format for me because I'm used to talking to actual people. Oh, in 2 minutes. That's insane. Oh man, I'm gonna cry later. I try not to cry in front of people. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Wow. All right, so I'm gonna have Joe do his magic here so you can see the number update here.
Yeah, really easy. We just take this guy.
Woohoo! Another merchant license. Yay! I know Bard's Forge. Very cool.
Okay, Kickstarter counter, update that URL. Control A, Control V.
Control A, Control V.
Great, thank you.
Okay.
And then we need to fix the crop on that.
Okay.
And so we can just...
Thank you so much.
On filters. And then you can probably, you just mess with those numbers and get the crop right.
215? Yeah. Oh, 220. 205. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. Man, this is amazing. Cool. So since we're live, I don't know what to say. You think I would have planned this, but I did not. Do you guys have any questions or comments? Oh, who was first? Hi, Mike. Mike takes really great photos. Woo! Number 6. Nice.
It's the first stretch goal preview.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna unlock this first stretch goal really
so
soon.
Use that, and then. Okay, so that's good. And then under here, or here, sorry.
This is amazing.
Upcoming
Okay.
stretch goals. You want to insert
Number
the one that
1.
shows
Woo!
nothing unlocked,
Congratulations,
but it shows the
easy
next two.
cheese.
So that's the guy.
Okay.
Yep. So
I think when you back it, it will tell you your backer number. Thank you, me too. It covers my graves.
So first round of stretch goal previews are going live in a second.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Pretty quickly, far quicker than I expected. We're gonna be unlocking the first stretch goal here.
We got the previews going up when Emily hits save.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
Oh, did we just get our...
No.
No,
The preview, so they can see
preview.
what it is.
So they can see what they're going to unlock.
I have a pile of stretch goals, guys. I've been planning this since April of last year. And mostly, actually everything that we have in the stretch goals were suggestions by you guys from the first campaign.
Is it live?
Oh no! Make sure you back
It's live.
the early bird merchant tier. They're unlimited today, but make sure you back the early bird one. And maybe I made a mistake, but it should be available still. Can one of you check and make sure the early bird pledge for the merchant tier? Oh, it's still there. Oh, it's not supposed to have 30 backers limited. Let me change that real quickly. Sorry, guys.
I don't know if you can change that after it's gone live.
I'll create another one maybe, but it should have been unlimited, and I did save it. Hang on one second, guys. Okay. Let's see. So you guys talk amongst yourselves while I try to fix this.
Yeah, check if you can change it, but I don't think you can after it's gone live.
Edit project. It looks like rewards. Unlimited. It's weird. It's unlimited. Let's see if that changes it. Oh, it should have been. Let's see. 250.
32 backers. So you've
Oh,
gotten...
yeah, it's unlimited. So, if you're having issues with any of the tiers that you so Nusair IA, make sure you go back and you should be on the day one merchant license.
I can back it at that level.
Okay. Thank you so much, Phoenix.
14K.
Okay. All right, here comes the first stretch goal. Look out, we're gonna do this so fast. Okay. Let's see. Let me go through all the chats here. 13. I think 13's a lucky number. I always try to do things the wrong way.
Yeah, it's unlimited.
So it's a good number. I'm excited for the Cthulhu Tower. I asked my 5-year-old this morning which one was his favorite, and it was the Cthulhu Tower, and he said he wanted it right now. It's fun to see people I know here. Bard's Forge, Tabletop 3D. I know. My 5-year-old, I should listen to him more often, right? Hi, Alex. Oh, that's okay. I'll forgive you for not being the first backer. It can only go to one. Hi, Matt. Oh, man. Okay. First stretch goal is unlocked.
Woo!
Wow. Yep.
That was...
That one's a 15. I might have mislabeled it in
okay.
the image, but let me go back
It
and
was
check.
labeled as 20 on the image, but
Mm,
given the way the numbers are going up, it's...
yeah,
Woo. That is insane.
I'll double check, but for a whole 10 minutes he was refreshing the tab. That's funny. So my question is what do you hope is on the GM tower? Like what What features do you want to see on that? Well, we're starting to unlock them. So if you guys look, you can actually see a preview of the next 3. Dice trebuchets.
Dice trebuchets. Oh, I kind of want to launch a die at our GM when he does particularly mean things.
So the day 1 stretch goals, or sorry, the day 1 backer tiers are only locked by 24 hours. There's no number lock there, or number of backers locked there. Oh, so the GM screen. So we're going to have 2 dice towers built into it. One will roll the dice into the GM, and one one dice tower will roll out to the players. And that's for the GM tower. Or GM screen, sorry. And I will go ahead and leak it. This will not be the only GM screen I think we'll reach by the end of this campaign. So one thing I'm going to work out, so with every file that I deliver, my goal is to make sure it's printable without supports. So I need to work it out, but I'm going to try to see if there's a way to create clips so you can clip your notes to your screen. Oh, I like that. The help track initiative. That's a great idea. You're doing good, Avalie.
Not doing near as much as you.
I'm just talking. I don't think I'm even making sense. I am dollars and cents. Booyah.
Wow.
Oh.
The dad jokes come out already.
Oh, I'd love to see the Thingiverse link that you use. There was one guy that has a brilliant design where it's just the towers, and he has slots where the screens essentially slide in. I'm allowed to be in shock. Good. Yes. It's pretty overwhelming. I'll say that for sure. Yeah. So if you look closely at the picture for the GM screen, there's actually a mini tray or a mini shelf. I love the idea for magnets. Will you send me a message or an email with a link to the magnets that you use? I've never done anything with magnets before, but I'd love to see what magnets are currently used by players. Squee! I love that. Hi, Joe! I love it. Funded so quickly. We're doing this way fast. So the 20K for the Clockwork Scarab wasn't accurate. It should be 15, but we'll go ahead and say it's unlocked. Let's see. It will. Avalie, we are missing this image right here. This one. That goes right below this one. It's possible. It's okay, because we've got it backed up. Hi! I'm kind of impressed with how many people are here. This is amazing. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Matthew Mercer's Wormwood GM screens. Okay, I'll definitely check that out. Does it save the Twitch chat? Do you know?
It does if you
Okay.
archive it.
Great. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Twitch saves it, right?
Twitch does?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll refer back to it then.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think magnets are brilliant. I don't think I'm famous, but thank you. I think magnets are brilliant. And in fact, I'd like to do some prototypes on how to use magnets for trays, but I don't want to require all my backers to go out and buy magnets. So it might be an alternate option. I'm not really sure, but I'll need to do some prototyping. Oh, yeah, I did say I am saving the stream. Yeah.
If you used flat magnets, you could put slots in it that people can slide magnets into.
Oh, that's a good idea.
But they don't have to be there to use the screen.
Oh, you use refrigerator magnets? I'm gonna check this out, guys. Let's take a look at these magnets. Oh, see, that's a really nice size right there. They're not very big. I kind of expected them to be taller for sure. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you for taking a break to join us. Oh, okay, that's good to know that this is a commonly used magnet. That's cool. They're rare earth, but they're common. Cool.
Yeah, if there were spots just to slide those in,
Yeah.
they could be totally optional.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to play around with this and prototype it. The price is good. That's good to know. Oh, here comes 20K already? Dang.
Close.
So we funded in under 2 minutes. Did someone time that? Is the page up for the next campaign? The next campaign, but not the next campaign.
The current campaign.
The current campaign, which now makes the last campaign the last campaign. I've had a hard time really defining the last campaign because I wasn't really ever planning on doing a second one. I wanted to see how the first one did, and I really literally thought I was going to make maybe 20,000 with the first campaign. So I never really gave it a title outside of FatesEnd. You magnify wargaming minis? Is it like a tractor pull? They pull in the baddies to them? I love that. Oh, filament change. Oh, let's see, that's a great idea. 275 backers already.
Wow. Yep, you're about to hit that 20.
That's crazy. Oh. So we funded under 5 minutes. I'll just call it that. Is there going to be a Discord? That's a really good question. So I have so many things to manage right now that another channel was kind of overwhelming for me. So this is a little more personal, but I'm hoping to hire Avalie part-time so she can help me.
This is Avalie.
This is Avalie here. Lovely curly hair. Because managing all this and modeling everything and making sure everything's communicated and every email and message I get is you say kill Facebook and switch fully Discord. That might upset a few people, maybe. But anyway, like if this campaign does super well, I'll be able to hire Avalie part-time and we may consider a Discord channel. That would be an interesting survey to send out to backers to see how many people would prefer Discord over Facebook. But yeah, I agree. I don't think I want to get rid of Facebook, but definitely the addition of Discord I think would help because you're not the only one to request it. Oh, changing out the weapons. So you use magnets on the weapons and then you swap them. I love that. That's brilliant. That's so great. Oh man. So let's see. We are coming up on our second stretch goal, right?
It's
Let me
at
see.
24, right? Or 25?
So we've got, it's 25. Yep.
Yes.
And the image says 25?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Yeah, everybody has their preference. I get that. I used to do a lot of PC gaming, like World of Warcraft, and we didn't use Discord back then, but I know it's become a big deal. And in fact, I have a couple clients that I did UI work for, and the only way they would communicate to me was on Discord. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it. I'm gonna say Stefan McVie. I have reading problems, so if I mispronounce anyone's name, please let me know. TeamSpeak, Ventrilo. Yes, those are the ones I used. Yeah, I love World of Warcraft. It kind of owned my life for a long time.
Those should match the images.
Vent. Oh my gosh, yes, Vent. Yep, Ventrilo Vent.
She just hit 20.
Oh, we just hit 20, guys. Man, these numbers are going up so fast. fast. This is amazing. All right, I'm gonna just take a little quick look around my screen, make sure I don't have any messages that are essential from anybody. I think we're doing good. Cool. Oh man, that's super cool. It's funny, I'm curious where we're gonna end up today. Oh, so here we go. The good old days of WoW gaming. You were a top 10 raider. Wow, that's impressive. Hello, White Wolf. Good, yay, woohoo! I pronounced his name right. We have to ask your towers on it. Oh, I love that. Yeah, so I've given away a good deal of my print tests to family members and friends. So the video that's in the campaign is everything that I had left over. But imagine a 5-year-old who likes to claim everything as his own. He keeps walking past that room, and I caught him sneaking in there a couple times trying to steal it. Oh, I love that idea as a dice tower. Oh, that's so fun. An Onyxia, she's the blue dragon from World of Warcraft. Many whelps. I always liked the Fey dragon from World of Warcraft. It has kind of butterfly white-like wings. I love it. So my question is, where are we going to be at within the 24-hour mark? See, I love the idea for the print and place functional pieces. The trick is, at least with this campaign, every single tower is so unique. I may consider doing something different. 120,000? Oh my gosh. 60K at 24? $1 bajillion. Oh,
they need to be right about that.
They need to be right, except the IRS would come get me, I think. They scare me. I'm one of those people, if a cop drives behind me, I get all weird and freaked out about it. No more, no less. Okay, it looks like things are going well. We've got some banner ads going on Facebook and Instagram. It looks like they're doing pretty good too.
Stretch goal number 2 coming within the next few minutes from the looks of it.
Right.
That's so exciting. It's funny, I have so many windows open. I was tracking this. Hang on one second. Pony Tower. I may or may not have something like that later on. 310 backers, that's amazing. So I'll definitely, one of my favorite things about this campaign has been the community. That's okay, thank you for joining us, have a good one. We all have to work, right? The community from this project's been remarkable. I love the energy and passion and the consistency of everyone joining us, and my favorite has honestly been the how supportive the merchants are to one another, because I get that you guys are kind of competition, but it's super cool that you've all been supporting each other and giving each other tips and even like sharing information on pricing and all that. That's been kind of amazing, so thank you. Oh, I love the My Little Pony RPG. I love that. I just backed a guy who did a bunch of 3D models of, they're kind of My Little Pony inspired RPG characters. I haven't printed one yet, but they're so fun. Thank you so much. I love being part of this community too. I painted the fairy tower. Oh, yes. So if you guys can see this. Oh, it's so shiny. Hang on. Aren't those so great? My wonderful husband gave this to me for Christmas. The bard's my favorite. Yeah, I'm my 5-year-old, he's a boy, and our thing right now is snuggling and watching My Little Pony together before bedtime. I love that. Oh, let's see. You don't really compete. Yeah, you're kind of like representatives in different locations. That's a really good way to look at it. That's so fun. Yeah, the fairy tower was, I think, one of my favorite ones to model. Once it was, like, as I was modeling it, I had to paint it. So Joe and I, so my brother owns a store. So if you guys notice, we're doing a charity. So for every 10,000, is it every 10? I want to make sure I don't misspeak this.
Yeah, it's every 10.
So we're already giving 2 games to the local primary children hospital. So that's fun. Thank you so much for joining us. Bye, Frost Haywood. Yeah. They do have their own niche, and it's pretty cool to watch, like, watch the other creators and kind of where they land and what they create. Like, I'm a big fan of ours, Morendi. I love his mugs. I have one right here that's kind of become my cup, or my pen holder. I love his work. Yeah, don't stay up late. I use ZBrush. I love ZBrush. So I've tried more traditional modeling tools such as Maya and Blender, and it doesn't work how my brain works. ZBrush works how I work. I used to work a lot with clay. I need to buy merchant rights on those too. Oh, yes. Yeah. If I was more secure in my printing skills, I'd probably want to sell ours stuff too. I would love some Star Trek stuff. I actually had that. I had a Star Trek ship in mind, but I was really struggling with how do you make Star Trek stuff that doesn't infringe on their IP. Oh yeah, so they did a merchant meetup. So you guys can chat about that in the Facebook group, and if there's anything that you missed, they can probably fill you in. Oh, the social media goal. So all you have to do is just share this link to the Kickstarter campaign and just tag FatesEnd. And what I'll do is I'll just keep tabs on the FatesEnd tag.
The hashtag.
The hashtag.
Yeah.
Joe's here to clarify for me. You can see I'm fairly ADD. I art. I don't communicate well. Exactly. It's so hard. So I really struggled with that. So that's why I ended up not having one. But I do. So I have something coming that's a little bit Star Wars flavored, but it's not super obvious because we don't want to get sued by Disney. And there's so many things out there to do. So many ideas that you guys shared with us too. Just make a Star Trek ship called the Millennium. How about the Falcon Millennium? I can't talk. Millennium.
Century Raven.
Century Raven. Yes. That's awesome. Oh, that's too funny. Yeah. Oh my gosh, we're almost at 25.
You've already passed the entire first day of your last campaign.
Oh my gosh, that's really amazing. Decade Sparrow. Oh, I love it. That's hilarious.
You could do a whole fleet of ships.
I could. All right. Well, here's a funny question. If you guys had a ship, what would you name it? I have to think about it too.
The SS Simprini. Monty Python in joke.
Price is Right games restyled as towers. Oh, no, but the last stretch goal, I can't give this away. Stay tuned. That it isn't as Price is Right, but it would be a funny, one to call it the Price is Right. Pinko. Kitchen's Revenge. Pinko would be cool. As a tower, is that what you mean? Welcome back. We have a Pinko machine in the room next door. We kind of have to keep it locked away because we don't have any way to hang it yet, and we don't want our children to get crushed by it. But it's pretty cool. Plinko dice tower. That'd be cool.
Well, that actually would be fun to watch the die go blink, 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 blink down the tower.
That would be so fun. A big ship called Change Order with Dignity. Original contract. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for joining us, Stefan. Have a good one.
We hit 25.
We don't get rewarded for
25?
creeping your stream with such a minor feature peek.
Next stretch goal unlocked.
Oh, woo! Woohoo! Which one? Let's see. Which one is this one?
It's the Temple Ra.
The Temple of Ra. I love this one. I can't wait to model the. If you guys look, there's actually the Ra god on the temple. It's pretty cool. White wolf. Is that minuet hummingbird?
I love it.
So good. The temple is yours. Good job, guys.
Lots of people sending you congratulations on Twitter.
Oh, thanks, guys. That's so great. So second question, or another question. What stretch goal are you hoping to see? Oh, and I know. I love the crystallized tower too. It's so shiny. I'm glad you like the Clockwork Scarab. I'm excited too. It'll have some sparklies on it. If you don't see the stretch goals, make sure you refresh your Kickstarter screen.
Are we showing the next
Do it.
ones
Do
now?
it.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, if you haven't looked at the latest previews of the stretch goals, an exciting one's coming up.
Yeah. Refresh. The Temple of Ra. So, it's been really fun to see the feedback and the hopes and aspirations of this campaign from everyone. I couldn't do everything, but I tried to capture the stuff that, one, I wanted to, well, one, I felt more confident I could do. And two, there were some things that were really super duper cool, but only one person asked for it. There's a paint holder. Yeah. Is that super cool? So you can put your little pots of paint in them. Maybe, oh, whoo, lots of messages. Hang on. You think I'm gonna hit? That's a big number. 100,000. Ooh.
You know, that is not out of reach for day one. It's a stretch.
Oh, he said that less than 2 weeks. I think you might be right, actually.
Yeah.
To spot to
all.
putty. Oh, define what you mean putty the miniature. Do you mean? Oh, like as in you're trying to repair it with like green stuff? It did. It ended at 120, just under 120,000. It was like 119. So we technically didn't unlock the last stretch goal, but I went ahead and unlocked it because we were so close.
And you just really wanted to make it.
Got it. So you use putty and then you stick your mini to it. Oh, that's a really good idea. We use the little, so we're both kind of old. So we use these little holders from Citadel that hold the mini while we paint them. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys this. I started a while ago, but I got distracted. But my husband and I will go to my brother's game store, and we'll paint minis every other Friday there. And it's super fun, and it's nice because we both work full-time, and then we're parents the rest of the time, and then we sleep. We don't really have time for us or for ourselves. So paint night's been a lot of fun for sure. Excuse me. Very cool. Yeah, almost 400 backers. That's amazing. We're gonna get to 30,000 super fast. So
Oh, yeah.
we went live 37 minutes ago.
32 was the next
30,
one, is that right?
35 minutes ago. Because I lost my screen that had the publish button.
So
Yeah.
that puts you. We went live 35 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Put you at like $800 a minute.
Ooh, $800 a minute.
Wow.
This is so much more fun than working for clients. Oh, thank you for doing that. I appreciate you sharing that. Yeah, so I won't have time to check right now, but after the stream, I'll definitely go in and start counting up the shares and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys can see the details on the Heaven and Hell Tower. It's so cool. This was kind of more inspired by Diablo 3. I love Diablo 3. So if you look really closely, it's hard to see, but there's actually a dark paladin on the bottom. He's your judgment. And then on the very top is the angel, who's the mercy. So it's kind of this balanced tower, and I love it. Oh, soul stones. Yes, I love it. So since this the previous campaign funded, I've been full-time on FatesEnd. And then some. I'm working about 55 to 60 hours right now. And I kind of pushed this campaign through a little quicker than I expected, but we've got taxes coming up, and last year was rough because of COVID. Joe was actually furloughed for 6 months, so it's not his fault. He worked for the coolest company. They did VR experiences for Disney, and for they had like a Jumanji experience that was amazing. But because of COVID, they couldn't have any of their locations open, and it was rough. But this campaign saved our house. But how tall with Heaven and Hell? Oh, so that everything's designed to be 7 inches. So I can't give you any specifications on how tall a new tower is going to be until I model it. The trick is I have to make sure the channel is large enough for a D20 to get through. So obviously it's pretty thin, so it's probably going to be fairly tall. But I know there were a lot of complaints about some of the towers being too tall. So let's see. How do we share properly so that's marked on the Kickstarter? So if you're talking about the social media challenge, just hashtag FatesEnd, one word, and I'll just tally up the tags. Not too tall, not too fat. Just right. So I guess that's a question worth asking. Which tower from the previous campaign do you feel like was just too tall or too wide? I mean, obviously I think the widest one we had was the Weiss Hickman one. But as far as height, what tower was too tall? Yeah, the Weiss Hickman one was a monster, and it was such a pleasure to work on that one. You just buy bigger printers. I love that answer. That's so good. Yeah, the Weiss Hickman one was a really cool one to work on. I probably should say that. Let me see.
Sure.
The authors of those books are amazing people, and we have the pleasure to know one. That's probably all I should say. Oh, what's the link for the Kickstarter? Okay, let me share it with you in just a second. Do-do-do. Boop. Oh, thank you. She got to it before I could.
That's what she's here for.
Ah, yes, so I know what you're talking about, Under the Mountain. Let's see. Yeah, anybody? Were any of them too tall? I know it's you, Tim. Did you give the news to your wife? I probably shouldn't have some silly jokes in here with one person. Let's see. So how are we doing? We're getting really close to the 30K mark. Let's see what's coming up next.
Next stretch goal is 32K.
32K.
The escape pod.
Hi, Christy. R2D2 Dice Tower. Oh, that's so fun. That would be fun. You know that tower. Christy, she print tested the amazing crystal tower in resin that you guys see on the campaign. I have 2 resin printers and both of them are kind of out of commission. I tried to upgrade the Wham Bam flexible surface on my 3D printer or my resin printers, and one of them didn't stick and the other one's making it super hard to get it level. So yeah. See, and things like an R2D2 dice tower, that would be a really brilliant way for me to release it for free to get people to then back this campaign or join as a late backer. The thing is I have to magically make time for that. Thanks for joining us, Kev Bauman. Did I just killed that?
Nailed it.
Guys, I am so tired. Kev Bauman, sorry. This is why I don't do this kind of thing. Okay, good. Oh, so I have the Photon Mono X and it's amazing. So that one I'm really struggling with getting it to level. I have the little spacer in it, but it still isn't. It's not locking to my new Z-axis. It's kind of driving me crazy, but I don't have a lot of time for it right now. So it's just kind of been on the back burner. So let's see. Wait. Oh, sorry. Hang on one second. So Super Filthy Casual helped me print one. Yeah, Mono X is amazing. It's so funny because I've been 3D printing since 2015, and the cost of resin printers is just come down remarkably. I mean, it was like the best one at the time was the Form 2, and it was like $5,000 back then. Do you guys have any questions for me? Oh, so expensive, but it's so nice. It was nice. Printers have come a long way since then. Dice cases. So I have what I'm calling dice vaults. So let me take a look so I can talk about one. So the treasure dragon is what I would consider to be a dice vault, which I guess is essentially a dice case. So it contains your dice for you, whereas dice gels are the ones that you're punishing. Oh, Form 3XL, I've seen it and it looks amazing. Maybe someday I'll get a fancy resin printer like that, but I probably should use the ones I have. Oh man. Any other questions for me? Oh, we're getting so close. So close to 30. I'm going to just check my messages real fast, make sure there's nothing going on anywhere. I'll let you guys take a minute to... Poor Abelie, she can't hear all the context of my comments here.
I'm checking the stream.
Okay, good. I'm sure I sound like a crazy person if you don't have any context. We all have work, right? It's really fun for you guys to be here with me. Thank you. Paladin Tower in marble. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. Yeah, I kind of wish I took more pictures of the stuff that I gave away. Do I have any ideas for another Kickstarter after this one? I do. I have a bunch, actually. I'm going to ask you this question. So my husband's a game designer. I actually met him at EA Games. We worked on a game called Tetris Blitz together. And we're thinking of potentially maybe doing a FatesEnd campaign. Tabletop campaign.
Okay.
Sorry. A tabletop game. An RPG game. Have you ever modeled minis? I have. And so if we did... So the thing is the reason why I did Dice Towers is they're cool and no one else was doing them. It throws money. So I wanted to focus on something no one else was really doing. Everyone has minis. Everyone's doing terrain. But I love doing creatures and characters for sure. Like in some of my pictures, you've probably seen the druid, the feral druid sculpt that I did. That's just for free. So if you ever go to no, it's not on Thingiverse. If you ever go to my my mini factory page or cults, here I'll actually link them. Will I? I don't know where the link is. Yeah, you printed it, and I love that. Here, I'm gonna share my cults 3D link so you guys can see some of the stuff I've done in the past. I know, yeah, it kind of does need to use dice. Here we go, I found it. So this is some of the stuff I've done in the past. So if you scroll down, I have like a mermaid box. I have, this is one I want to print this huge and make it a fountain in my yard. I'm sure our association would love that. See, and designing dice, 3D printable dice would be super cool, for sure. What if instead of a stretch goal you did some add-ons or some minis themed to this campaign? That's a good idea. I was trying to keep things focused on this so it was easy. So this one I do have, you know, the dice boxes and the screen holder, so I am expanding slowly beyond the dice towers, but I'm trying to keep them focused. But everything's been designed out as far as stretch goals for this campaign, but I will have a lot of time to plan the next campaign. I'm just reading stuff, right? It's a freebie. Download it, print it, share it. The compass is pretty cool. Yeah. So a lot of these, like the frog fountain, the skull planter, or the skull bowl, these were kind of me just barely getting started with 3D printing and modeling. So I gave them away for free just because, you know, to start get my name out there and stuff. But it's been really good practice. Yeah, I know. Well, my hope is, so Miss Avely back here, she's a super talented artist, and she's already modeling stuff in ZBrush Core that are amazing. So my hope is eventually I can hire her to help me model stuff and write messages and all the other things that I really never really planned for running a campaign like this. Yeah, but definitely I want to start modeling more minis and stuff like that because it's good practice and it's awesome. She needs to be active in the Facebook groups. So if we do well, which it looks like we will, I'll be able to hire her part-time and she'll be definitely helping me out in those groups. Yeah. You ready to be on Facebook?
Let's do this.
Let's do this. We're doing super good. So Joe was really great. Really quickly this morning, he helped me. So you can see the pledge box here and stuff like that. He's so smart with techie stuffs, and he knows how to do things fairly quickly that take me far too long. Oh, you want to see the first tower from this campaign up close. So that would be the Mayan tower, and that's for free on cults and all that. Is there another one that you want to see? Oh, is it this one? Okay.
Is that it?
I'm not sure, but...
Or I can give you a smaller...
Oh yeah, bring me the smaller one, because I've gone through a bunch of revisions with this one. Whoop. Thank you. So, I'll show you something that you guys may not have seen yet. So inside of the Mayan temple, there's actually a sun god icon inside of here. So you can't really see it very well after it's printed, but when you're printing it, you'll be able to see it. Oh, you're gonna paint the child. A glacial one. Oh, the glacial one. The can you bring me the
crystal tower?
The crystal tower?
Is it upstairs?
It might be upstairs,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll go grab it.
30K! Haha! Okay, so what printers do we use? So I've gone through so many printers in the last 5 years, 6 years. And I've spent far too much money, but we actually ended up with Prusa MK3s and Prusa Minis. We've got 6. We've got 3 Prusa Minis and 3 Prusa MK3s back here. And they've been workhorses. They have been printing around the clocks nonstop. And I so love them. The Prusas are so good. The MK3s, I think they're actually priced pretty well. I bought an N2 from Race 3D a couple years ago, and it was $3,200. And the Prusa has outprinted that one 100 times over. Oh, yeah, so there is a print testing group. So if you want to be part of the print testing group, just send me a Facebook message or an email at fatesendtowers@gmail.com. Oh my gosh, the scarab will look so cool, giant sized. How fun would that be to make that a planter?
It is.
Oh, thank you, Joe.
It was in your
Thank
craft
you.
note.
So this is at 60%. So it's so shiny. Oh, yeah, go ahead and link it here. I don't want it to go out like on a Facebook post, because I want to make sure everyone is a backer, because we do give away files for free in that group to print test them. So I want to make sure everyone in there is a backer. So if anybody in this stream is new to FatesEnd, I can't let you in a Facebook group until the campaign funds. I'm so sorry. Yeah, there's actually 3 Facebook groups. There's the print test group, which I've kept fairly private because I needed it to be manageable. There's the merchant group, and then there's the print support group. And I really am grateful for the volunteers in the print support group. This is astounding to me. We've had a large number of backers who've never owned a printer before back the first campaign, buy a printer just so they could print stuff from the first campaign. And that's astounding to me. That makes me feel really proud of the work, because that's crazy. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's a little tricky, the whole waiting for things to fund things. So, oh, you were one of those. You never had a printer before. That's really cool. Oh, and it was you too? Ah, that's so cool. Resin's amazing. I love resin. It's super messy, but I have one of those washing cures, and it makes it so much better. Yeah, I've only modeled 2 towers. You know, I've been working a lot trying to get the previous campaign wrapped up. So I only had enough time to model two towers for the next campaign for preview images. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. There's so many here that bought their first printer. Okay, thank you so much. Dragon says hi. Hi, Dragon. 14 towers. Dang. Wow. Since October? That's amazing. Oh, the ultrasonic cleanser. That sounds super cool. Wow. Very cool. Printers, not children. Good. That's really cool. Wow.
I've got a meeting,
Okay.
so I'm going to close the door.
Bye. Thanks, Joe. I'm going to snag a little bit of breakfast here. Do you guys have any questions for me? It's weird watching myself eat on camera. Yeah. Maintaining all the printers has definitely been a lot of work and stress for us. Wow. You added 6 printers in a year. That's amazing. Tim, you should link your massive sorry, brain, mimic box that you printed. Oh, the child. I actually love the kind of that copper. Who is it? I can't remember the name of the company. It's something really random, but they have this copper, shiny copper filament. And I love it because it's really, it can look like wood. It can kind of look like a bunch of different kinds of materials. I'll try to link you guys to it. Let's see, what filament do you use on your test prints? Yep, definitely the copper. Oh, CC3D, thank you. I did. I used the will poop here again in the reviews. If you look down, it's the last one. Yeah, I love the metallic rainbows. They're really super cool. Oh man, we're super close to the next one. Woo! All right, here I'll link you guys to my favorite filament. I also love so I used to use the Elixir filaments, but they're way expensive and you have to get the temperature just right. But the TTYT3D and the CC3D filaments, they print really easily, and they're just as shiny as the Elixir series, but they're half the price. So in here you'll see the purple. I love this purple filament. Oh, it looks so good on stuff. Yeah. And with these two, when you print them extra hot, you get a little more sheen to them. Plus, they're much smoother. I think still, at least for matte filaments, the Hatchbox filaments they just print like butter. They're just beautiful. How hot is extra hot? Between 220 and 230. It's pretty hot. Yeah, I don't print anything below 215 generally. And that seems hot, but I found that I have less issues when I print it that hot. Any more questions? On fire. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot, hot, hot. Okay, who knows what that's from? Super green.
We're almost to our next stretch goal.
Oh my goodness. Ah, hello. This is my assistant. Are you okay if I use your real name?
Yep.
This is my assistant, Tavali. She's doing a great job today. She multitask. Yes, you know it. She's assisting me today. She's super talented. She's a great artist. She does modeling as well. But if this campaign does well, I'm gonna hire her part-time to help me, because I probably should spend time with my family once in a while. If you guys don't know this, I actually have a 5-year-old. She's okay. Fubeka, 80, kind of knows her a little bit. He's her dad. So Ruby Rod, I agree. He is the best. We have a 20-month-old and a 5-year-old. I guess you're okay too. Aw, that's so nice. So we've got some littles. So with Joe and I, my husband and I both working a lot, you know, our evenings and weekends are completely dedicated to our kids. So it's hard because I try to keep my phone on me so I can answer questions, but then I have to actually spend time with my kids too. So she's gonna help us a lot, I think. Step fingers, yes. I love it. Do you guys have any other questions? I don't know how to do interesting content on the fly like this. This is definitely new. What's the link to the campaign? Will you guys link that to him, please? Thank you. Right on it. Bam.
Ready.
She is ready. You're doing a great job keeping those stretch goals posted. Oh, go ahead and remove this line right here.
I think I did.
Cool.
It's just not updated.
Boop. Oh man. So so the latest one right here, we're missing the stretch goal images. I don't know why.
What?
I know. So Kickstarter is super weird sometimes when you update stuff. Oh my gosh, the alien pod's gonna be really cool. Oh yes, green snot green resin. That is my favorite way to define that color. I'm really excited to see what people do with resin. Could you redesign a single tower file from either campaign to be multi-part and 5 feet tall? That is a specific request. When you imagine some of these towers, what colors do you see them in? Ooh, yes, there are definitely some that I'm like, oh, that would be super cool in this color. Oh, you're printing a skeletal dragon at 190? That's amazing. What printer are you using? You want to print it and put it in your backyard. So I've told some people this, but I have kind of a bucket list item. I want to print the wizard tower with one of those massive cement printers and turn it into a slide and something you can climb up and stuff. But I imagine that's insanely expensive. Right, a playhouse. Yeah. I think that would be super fun. 10 feet. 10 feet tall would be acceptable. So there's this. So I love to sculpt by hand. I never get a chance to anymore. But there's a substance called Paltia. And you can, it's cement-like. So it will, when it cures, it actually becomes kind of cement-like, but it has crystals that grow and really make a really solid surface that's meant to be outside long term. So another option was I was going to print something huge like the wizard tower and build Paltia on the side and use that as a playground thing. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, next stretch goal. Woohoo! Right on, guys. This is crazy. So we've passed where I thought we would be by 24 hours. I thought we would be between 35 and 40. We might surpass that. That's insane. Hey, look. That looks great.
Yeah.
Oh, Avli is so on it. Oh, you have a friend who built a cement printer. That would be so cool. Oh, yes, the zombie ghost town. How do I... Yes. I want to share stuff with you, but I don't know how to... Oh, share my screen. Hello. Hang on one second. I'll show you some concept art so you guys can see bigger views of things. Hang on one second. Oof. I'm so glad Evely's helping me out today. This is a lot to manage at one time. Okay, guys. Here we go. Screen share. Oh, there we go. Now I can show you kind of more details on the concept art. So let me know if I'm going too fast or if there's anything specific you'll want to see. Oh, and these are, I'm going to start with the core items. So this one, I have to build up enough geometry under the kind of the flower opening there, so it's supportless. So it might be at a different angle by the time I model it, but I'm so excited for this one. Let's see. The Heaven and Hell Tower having a version that's 6 feet. Hey, if you want to print that, remind me and I will make that for you. This one I'm excited for. The Alien Obelisk. So this one, it's definitely going to take some work. Yeah, really. If you really want that and you really are going to print it that big, I will make it for you. So this one I have some work to do to figure out how to make the teeth supportless. I might have you print it so it's open like a clamshell. But this one, they're identical, so you can't tell which one's the mimic until you open it. Okay, remind me after the campaign finishes and I will, whoops. Oh, did we crash? Oh, please tell me we didn't crash. Oh, okay, poof. All right. This one is the Steampunk Cyber Cityscape. This one is Warforged Garrison. What is happening? Why? What? Stop. Okay, I'm good. We're good. Octotank. Pagoda. Starfinder. This one's going to be super cool. I'm excited. Who did the concept art? Same guy. Same guy as last time. Matthew S. Armstrong. I have his information at the bottom of the Kickstarter campaign. So make sure you follow him on Instagram. He is amazing. He's been such a help to me. He's great because I have a lot of this stuff in my brain. And I send him kind of what I'm hoping for in Word format and a couple references. And he always does what's in my brain. Okay, remind me about the huge tower after the campaign. And I'll make a note in my document about it. This one I'm so excited about. It's cracked in half and then the dice will actually go in the bow of the ship because it's all broken up. And my 5-year-old has already asked for this one.
He has refined taste.
So you guys haven't been able to see this one super close up, so hopefully this helps. But you can see the shelves where you can keep your minis. So the dice tower on the right will actually, I haven't decided if the right or in the middle, but I want dice to roll out to the players. That was actually a suggestion by Fubeka80. Thank you. You want the middle, okay? Would it be weird to have the one that rolls into the DM be on the left and the one in the middle? Okay, cool. All right, so that's all in this group. So I don't want to give anything away too early. So stretch goals. Here. So this is the Heaven and the Hell. So here you can see the Dark Paladin that goes on the bottom, representing judgment. And at the top is the Angel for Mercy. This one's so cool. It's so cool, right? Yeah, so the to go a step back, the GM screen has a little cup for pens and stuff. I want to marry that tower. No, I don't have any judgment there. There's the Clockwork Scarab. I might have to model this one with the wings shut. What do you guys think? Should it have the wings open or closed? GM screen open lock. Ooh, I haven't thought about that. I wasn't planning on doing anything open lock in this one. The open lock template is so small. It would look, but I agree, would look good both ways. Supportless would be hard. And I still have to work out the hinges, the support-free hinges. It kind of worked for the Iron Maiden, but I would admit it wasn't awesome. Oh, light brown resin with dry brushing. Yes, totally. Oh, yeah. Someone asked that question. Do I see filaments? Sometimes, yeah. I mostly, like, when I model these, I model it kind of in a gray, but definitely some of these I'm excited to see in specific filaments. A print in place thing. I don't know what you mean. Print in place thing instead of hinges. Can you expand on that? Let's see. What's our latest stretch goal?
40K is the one we're trying to reach. We
Okay.
just reached escape pod.
Great. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it could stay open. It's definitely going to take some prototyping to get that correct. But I will before I get to the scarab, I will ask everyone to see kind of what their thoughts are on having it open versus closed. And I have a week for each object, except the GM screens are 2 weeks. But I'm trying to give myself extra time to make sure I have enough time to work out some of these extra details. So the trick is the interlocking parts work really well for FDM printers, but when you print them on a resin printer, resin has a tendency to expand a little bit. So sometimes something that works on an FDM printer won't work when printed on a resin printer. I'll finish going through these and then I'll check out these things from Thingiverse. All right, so this is the mech. And then you guys have seen this one, but here's a little more detail. The dragon's kind of up on a rock, kind of cropping. You've got a container for your brushes in the back left, and then you've got he's coiling around it. I'll have to figure out a better way to support his face, because clearly we can't print in air like that. And then there is the... I'm calling it the zombified ghost town. Good old southern building for those zombies. Very much Wild West. Yeah. It's kind of like an old saloon. Did you say something? Nope. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, yep. So next time we do an update, maybe I'll share the next one with you. This is insane. We're already at 33? That's crazy. All right, so let's see what you linked here. Let's take a look. Print in place. Yeah, so they printed it and then you just nest it when it's complete. I'm looking at the lightsaber right now. Oh man. My engineering skills aren't this advanced. The ones that do the interlocking legs, like the octopus, I've seen that one printed a million times and it's brilliant. I printed the elephant a few years ago that has the trunk that moves, but it was all print in place. Yeah, I can't promise that. That seems a little intimidating for me. My engineering skills aren't as polished as art skills. That's very cool. That was a good suggestion. Those guys always amaze me. The what was that Fab 350? Are you guys familiar with his work? Might be 360. I can't remember. He does. Let me look him up. Hang on one second. Fab 360. What happens if we hit all the stretch goals today? I pass out. That's a good question. There's a total of 52 items that I have designed out. That includes the core set though. Oh, here he is. Oh, that's a good question. I guess as long as people are interested or until I need to use the bathroom or eat. I plan on being live. Oh, I'm not gonna separate out the objects on the Heaven and Hell Tower. I like that idea though. I mean, I'll be splitting it in 2 parts. Yeah, 52 items. So this guy, Fab 365, this guy is amazing. He, like if you look at the mystery machine, the way he designs everything is it prints flat and then it folds together, which is brilliant engineering. I don't expect anything like this from me. But he's mastered this skill. Like if you look at is it any of the like the wagon, it's completely folded up. Here, I'll share my screen so you see it. It prints flat like this and you fold it up like a cardboard box. It's amazing. That's so brilliant. It's really cool. Like with 3D printing, it's been really cool to see how different artists and engineers and everyone in between like designs and develops files for everyone to print. It's pretty remarkable. It's just a cool time to be alive, right? Yeah, amazing engineering. Absolutely. All right, good luck on being productive. Thank you for joining us, White Wolf. Take care. Yeah, what else do you guys have any other questions or thoughts or topics you'd like to talk about? Do you want any hints for any stretch goals? What is your favorite color? Oh, what places do you get inspiration for towers? That's a good question. So, the first campaign, I love. I'll take a step back. I love things like World of Warcraft, like Blizzard properties, World of Warcraft, StarCraft, Diablo, all that. I love their games. I love their art. Like I'm definitely a big fangirl of their stuff. So when I model things, I usually kind of back then, at least when I did the first campaign, I would reference their stuff a bit. If you ever go to my Pinterest channel or Pinterest boards, let me send that to you. .com. I spent, like, when I worked for EA and for other companies, oh my gosh, right, yes, Diablo 4 is going to be freaking amazing and then remastered. I've never played Diablo 2, so I'm super excited to play it. But anyway, in Pinterest, I'll kind of, like, with the first campaign, like the Wizard Tower, I'll go through and I look at different games, different worlds that have wizards, and then I kind of work from there. Yeah, Lilith is amazing. She is art, like absolutely art. I love Skyrim. Skyrim's amazing. I love their, like, the dwarven architecture from Skyrim is definitely something that I've referenced in a few of the models, like the dwarven brewery. The drunken dwarven brewery is a little bit inspired by some of the stuff. Yeah, some of the stuff from Skyrim. Okay, we'll see you later. Bye, super filthy casual. I love Guild Wars too. In fact, we've played a bit. Yes. Yeah, for sure. The Barbarian Tower is nicknamed the WoW Tower. Yeah, I can see that. It definitely looks like an orc tower, and that's something I referenced in it because I love that stuff. Yeah, a lot of it too. I've been looking through a lot of architecture from other civilizations, other cultures. In this new campaign, I referenced a ton of real architecture. In fact, the Paladin Tower was heavily influenced by the Library of Parliament. So if you ever take a look at that, you'll see some similar elements. I liked using the Library of Parliament. Yeah, it's on my Pinterest. Yep. Yeah. So Tim noticed this. So he's been following me on Pinterest to see if he could glean any hints into future stuff. All right, so we are at almost, oh man, we're at 34 now?
Yeah.
This is incredible. Man, this is amazing.
Over 500 backers.
That's remarkable. Wow. All right, so hints of things to come. Can we see dice jails again? Yeah, I'll show you stuff in just a minute. I'm gonna give you guys some hints on things to come. All right, let's see here. We have a mythical creature coming up. There is one tower I'm super excited for. It is indicative of last year and all the things we had to go through. It does make light of some of the struggles we had last year. I hope I don't offend anyone with it, but that one I'm super excited to share with you guys. Oh, thank you so much for joining us, Under the Mountain Creations. Take care. I would definitely do some add-ons, Kim. Oh, add-ons, like, I'm not even sure what to offer as an add-on, because you guys get everything for 35 bucks. So, I'd love suggestions. Other things coming. I have 3 different GM screens designed out aside from the one that's in the core set. I won't tell you what they are. And the last one, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get that far, but if we do, that's super cool. I have some Nordic themed things. Unicorns and zombies. A zombie unicorn. There is one tower I'm super excited about that, yeah, I'm not going to give you any more details except Nordic inspired. There is a Grecian inspired one that I'm super excited about. We are in a Nordic campaign. I love it. That's so great. Let's see, where are we at, Nard? I'm trying to look at my document here. The next stretch goal to get on to be revealed is something you might find from Savage Worlds. Yeah. I'm trying not to give away too much. Anyway, that should give you a few things to look forward to. Cups, attachment to towers, accessories, Kickstarter exclusive merch. Yeah, I would like a FatesEnd shirt. It really hasn't been something I've... maybe for the next campaign I'll offer add-ons. Can we find out about the stretch, the social media shares yet? No, because I actually have to go in and actually count stuff up. So while I'm streaming, it'll be really quiet for a while I try to add up everything. But, I mean, oof, wow, my Facebook is really blowing up. I feel kind of bad. You can see, like, I'm a little obsessive about making sure I respond to everything, which My poor husband tries to talk to me and doesn't get full sentences. You've shared it enough to unlock it, huh? I definitely, once I'm done with streaming here, I'll definitely start to check. If you guys want to check FatesEnd tags, you're welcome to count it up for me. If you want. If any of you have extra time for that, I'll let you do it. Yeah. I probably should have come up with a unique hashtag. I'm sorry about that. I'm doing so much that I haven't put some thought into things like this, the hashtag. I'm sorry about that. All right, we're almost at 36. That's cool. This number's going up so fast. I'm actually curious. I'm going to take a look at the campaign. I want to see how many backers we have in each group. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've got 417 early bird all-ins. And it's funny, we even have 12 people who didn't do the day one. I wonder why. We've got 2 who've backed the FatesEnd 1 and 2. We've got 1 personalized. We already have 72. Oh my gosh, we have 72 merchants already. We've got, let's see, we've got 4 dual licenses. That's amazing. That's so cool. Wow. This is really remarkable. What I love about Kickstarter is it pays for my time, so I don't have to work for clients, and it pays for my time doing stuff I want to do. Plus, the more backers we get, the more stuff you guys get, and the more paid work I get. And that's awesome. I really love that. It's funny, I wish my Twitch stream told me how many people are watching.
We've got
Am I not?
I believe.
Where do you see that?
Right here. Or 21 now. It just updated. I'm watching the stream.
Oh, that's great. I don't see it in my tools, so it's funny. We could have everyone leave and I would still be talking, so. Thank you, Abilene.
Yeah.
Abilene's such a help today because there was no way I would be able to do all this on my own. Awesome. All right. Yeah. This is cool. Do you guys have any questions or topics you'd like to talk about? This is kind of cool. So, Backer Kit's doing some marketing. They pretty much just post the stuff I make for them. And right now, the ROAS, the ROAS, the return on investment, is 6.27, which is amazing. Oh, so a lot of backers have requested that for me to show my screen when I'm modeling. The reason why I haven't is because ZBrush can be really crashy. So when I do all the detailing and stuff later in the process, it crashes a lot. But maybe I can do something like just getting started with a tower. I mean, if you guys want to watch me crash ZBrush a lot, I could probably show the whole process sometime. But it is something a lot of people have requested. What shows I've been watching on TV? Oh, I don't have time to watch TV. Joe and I do watch.
We're watching WandaVision.
We do watch WandaVision, and it's been amazing. And oh my gosh. And then when we go to bed, like if I can't sleep or if he can't sleep, we'll watch a little bit of like Community or like old school stuff. Community, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, or we're currently watching Scrubs. But we don't really watch a lot of anything else. How cold is it here today?
about 40 degrees.
It's cold. So I have a heated blanket. I work in the basement all the time, so it gets a little chilly down here. Avali doesn't have anything. Are you warm?
I'm fine.
She's fine. Good. Let's see. So cool
Jealous.
for you watching the money come in. Oh yeah, this is amazing to see this tick so fast. It's it's really cool and it's overwhelming and kind of amazing. Yeah. Oh no. ZBrush crashes all the time for me. 84. See, I love California. You guys have the best weather there. I love Scrubs. I love it. We reference it often. Yeah. I love nerdy things. I love there's things like The Watcher. I want to watch The Watcher, but we haven't had time. I'm super into Star Trek, so I'll rewatch a lot of like Next Generation. We've been starting to watch Picard and it's amazing, but we've never finished the last episode because we just have been too busy. But yeah, Stranger Things, way behind. Want to watch that again. We have not watched Mandalorian 2. I'm hoping to, with Avali's help, that I'll have more time for this fun extracurricular stuff. Yeah. I'm sorry that that my towers have taken over your TV time. Picard's been amazing. It's super cool. I nerded out hardcore when some older characters came into view. I don't want to give anything away, but yeah, there were certain parts in the last couple episodes where I was just smacking Joe so much because I was excited. Oh man, yeah, this is cool. It is crazy. I don't know where we're gonna end up by tomorrow, but this is amazing. And I mean, let's see. So I think Europe is starting to go to bed at this time. So we're probably going to get a little more pledges from other locations kind of later, like in our nighttime. Lower Alabama. So day one of the first campaign was about 20,000. And we finished up that campaign at 119,000. So, yeah. I think we're going to unlock a lot of stretch goals this time. I know, crazy, right? Yeah, it's kind of amazing. So I'll ask this question again. What do you really want to see as a stretch goal? Oh, that's crazy. $75,000 a week. Welcome back.
Hello.
How are you? This is my husband, Joe. Sometime I need to show you. Sometime I need to show you guys his game room. He's super into retro games for like Nintendo, Sega, etc. And he collects old cartridges. It's pretty cool. It's quiet. I can ask another question. A Pantheon. Oh, yeah.
36.
That would be pretty cool. Have you explained to this group what Joe did to help your towers? So...
You might be referring to the dice tester.
Oh, the dice tester. Oh, yeah, I should show you guys this. Hold on a moment. Oh, I would like to work with Ars Morandi. He's such a nice guy, and I love his work. I'm going to show you guys. So, I told you I met Joe at EA Games. He's a game designer and a developer. And I was having a lot of issues with the towers where I would 3D print like 2, 3, 4 and still have issues with dice getting stuck. And it was consuming so much of my time, and it was stressing me out, and it was taking up all our printer time. But so he's a Unity developer. So let me show you this nifty thing. So this is a Unity project where I can bring in each model and do a dice test, and then I can just let it roll a bunch. You know, like this is a really good test before I 3D print something on whether or not the dice is going to actually get through. So that's been super helpful, and it'll get me a little report so I can see how many times it's failed or whatever, and that's saves so much filament and print time. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, Joe also saved our print testers a ton of filament. I really appreciate the print testers because, like, my earlier designs had to be print tested a lot. So, thanks, guys. Make a goblet soda can holder. I love it. ZBrush is a weird. So Abilene is getting to know it. So her perspective on this is super helpful. ZBrush has some weird initial steps to get into.
Yeah.
I don't know why. They're really awkward. I actually have kind of what I've done is I have like a templated file now that I've created that has kind of the internal structures and stuff that are sized correctly for D20s. So that way I don't have to go through those first initial steps to make anything. But I would highly recommend it. I actually, I tried to learn for a couple years on the side, and I ended up purchasing some lessons on Gumroad, particularly the Redbeard. His lessons on Gumroad are amazing, and they kind of got me past where I was getting stuck.
Polygon is also really
Polygon has a bunch of free videos on YouTube. He's brilliant, super nice guy, and he has classes as well.
Stuff is he breaks it down really simply,
Yeah.
and it's really easy to digest.
Yeah, and he's a master at character design and character modeling. He's amazing. His stuff's so awesome. Let's see. Yeah, so I wondered, like, I talked to Joe about this a couple times. I don't know outside of this group, but if we did an app that had dice towers in it, and you could choose a dice tower that you could roll on your phone, would that be something anybody would be interested in? I mean, there's something really cool about doing it physically, but I don't know. Some people might like doing it on their phone. You would? Okay. Well, we might look into that someday. We've got all the towers, so clickety-clack. It does need the sounds, though, huh? Yeah. Oh my gosh. We should partner with D&D Beyond. I'm curious, outside of games, what would you use the dice tower for? Oh, should I eat spaghetti today?
Oh, not like aquarium decoration, but actually rolling a die outside of your games.
Oh,
Yeah,
she doesn't play, or he, sorry, Exo Wolf, sorry. They don't play D&D and they use it. Root beer bong. D&D Beyond, they have those cool, I haven't used it yet, but they have like a AR dice roller for life events. Kind of like, it's super cool because it animates out and stuff, but you can like roll it in your real world and it will show the dice roll kind of on top of it on your phone. Arguments with my coworkers, right? I'll tell you, like, so I've been working full-time since 1998, and I went contract in after I had my son a couple years ago, 5-6 years ago, and not fighting with coworkers is my favorite. I like that I don't have to worry about someone eating my food from the fridge. There's lots of things like that that are definitely a benefit. I miss working with people though. It's pretty quiet in our basement since COVID. Like Joe's been hanging out with me, which has been awesome. Cuz I would definitely be alone for, 40, 50 hours a week, and it kind of got to me after a while. Let's see how we're doing. We're doing so good. Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing great staying on top of all these unlocks. Thank you.
Oh, did you unlock another one?
Almost
almost
the
there,
escape pod. We're
Yeah.
almost there.
Yeah.
Which one's the next one?
We are almost at the, I think it's the mech. Yeah,
The mech.
Oh, the
Cool.
battle mech. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah.
That one looks so cool.
Joe, is there an easy way to check the FatesEnd tag?
Yeah, so I was actually just looking into that.
Oh, great.
There are some sites that you can do that will scan Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all of them, and tell
Cool.
you how many people have posted with that tag so far. I did a scan of FatesEnd, and I think it was 28 things had been posted today.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Was it Click Tracker that would take your Facebook link? Who was it that would? So there's a link out there somewhere where you can put in your Kickstarter link, and it will kind of project where it thinks you're going to end up.
Oh, that site doesn't work anymore.
It doesn't work anymore?
I mean, like it still exists, but you'll put in your numbers, and it'll probably tell you you're going to make $3 million, because what they just do is they look at your momentum at the current moment and just project that you're going to have exactly that momentum until the end of the campaign.
Got it. Okay.
So yeah, it just doesn't work anymore.
Wow. Facebook says less than 1,100 posts with that tag, but that's all of them, including the stuff I've done. Yeah. I should have come up with a unique hashtag for that. I'm sorry, guys. What was I going to say? There was something else. I don't remember. Oh well, I'm gonna grab a bite to eat here for a second. While I'm doing that, what is your favorite game? Tabletop game.
Yeah, so Brand 24 is one you have to pay for. There's another one out there that I was just looking at that, Brand Mentions is the one I was looking at.
Okay.
They'll tell you the last 7 days for free, and then if you want to look long term, then you have to pay.
First edition. That's cool.
Hey, we hit 37K. We're only 3K away for next stretch
Oh
goal.
my gosh, that's amazing, Joe. We're gonna go past. We might go past where you thought we would be. I don't know. We'll have to see.
I'm still holding my ground. I think that's where you're into the day. But you're right. You're probably going to go past it. I'm just stubborn.
Castles and Crusades. 5e. Very cool. Avli is really into Magic: The Gathering. You play more Commander?
I played a little bit of League over at Mythos Games,
Mhm.
then I played Commander probably the most just because it's easy. I'm not very good at Magic though, but I like playing.
Have you guys been playing any multiplayer variants, or more than 2 people?
I have with my friends. I have not yet with my dad.
Yeah.
I
was just thinking that we should, you, your dad, me and Kim should all play.
That would be
I'd
so
love that.
fun. I would
Yeah,
love
we
to
just
do
bought
that.
our first Commander sets for Magic: The Gathering, so I'm excited to play that. My favorite game, it's a card game. It's called The Great Dalmoody.
I love that game.
It's such a great game. It's kind of like there's so many different variants for it. Scum is one of them. It's such a great game. See, Gloomhaven's amazing. Yeah.
Have you played Mysterium?
Yes, I love Mysterium.
Mysterium.
That's a
is
cool
one of
one.
my favorites. Yeah.
I really like. What's the Sangrata, where you make kind of like stained glass?
Sangrata, yeah.
That one's really cool too.
That one's really fun,
Yeah.
but it's deceptively strategic.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
I have to ask if anybody is familiar with the Adventurers, the Pyramid of Horus.
That's actually I think this is my favorite.
Which is my favorite
game.
tabletop game. Unfortunately, out of print.
Yeah.
But if you can find a copy of it, it is incredible.
It's such a fun game.
Amazing game.
So this one's my favorite. So my brother Scott or Fubeka80, are you still on here? The funniest time we ever played this game. So the idea of the game is you're in like an ancient pyramid, and you're trying to take as much treasure with you as possible, but if it does slow you down. So he had all the treasure, all of it, and we all were out of the pyramid waiting for him, and he literally got crushed like as he was exiting it.
The very last square, he got blocked inside the
going to
pyramid.
win.
So he died with all of his treasure, which was like all of the treasure in the pyramid.
It was fantastic. It was so funny. Oh. See, what I love about Kickstarter, back in the day, you really only had a couple game developers for tabletop gaming, and Hasbro was kind of the main one. And I don't know, some of the Hasbro properties, I'll just talk about Monopoly. I think Monopoly is not a great game. But Kickstarter's been amazing because it's given a lot of people the opportunity to publish amazing games outside of kind of the typical, it's the worst, right? It's the worst. But out of the typical big publishers, excuse me, which I love. What's the coolest game that you bought on Kickstarter? It is great at creating enemies. It's true. I have so many messages. FatesEnd dice rolling simulator. I love it. So, Joe, you got to see this. I was telling these guys about Backer Kit.
Uh-huh.
Look at my ROAS.
Oh,
ROAS.
wow.
Guys, I'm at 7% on my return on investment with our ads right now. This is amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's ad spend, right? So that's not actually getting the boost from like people who already know about your campaign.
Nope, this is just new backers.
Yeah, you should hold that through the whole campaign.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Just hold a 7% and just dump a couple $100K in it. We'll be fine. Oh,
3 is really good too. Yeah. So I think with our last campaign, the best we got was about 4 throughout the whole process. So this is remarkable. That's so cool. 37, getting closer.
In the last few days, Backer Kit was getting you almost 4.5.
Yeah, well, that's amazing.
No, it's I think the campaign that Kim does, this tabletop gaming / 3D printing is exactly Backer Kit's audience.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I've used Backer Kit for one of my own campaigns and did not have the same results. not a slight on Backer Kit. Mine was for retro gamers, and that's a considerably harder market to market to. But no, you're just like kind of a perfect fit for Backer Kit's audience. It's awesome.
You have 2-inch dice? That's huge.
I love it.
Yeah, you need a bigger printer. Yeah, it's a smaller audience. Yeah.
Under the mountain, the best was 3. Yeah. I was having trouble holding 2, so I had my marketing pulled on my campaign because I couldn't even quite hold 2x. 6 foot heaven and hell tower. Okay, who's gonna make it?
I'll make it. If you really
Let's
think
do
you're
it.
gonna print it, I'll make it. Just remind me later. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I kind of want to. So, I kind of want to model timeout chairs. now that we had the timeout chair for the dice.
You want to do like full size ones?
I want to do full size ones. We have a 5-year-old. He visits timeout often.
Forget the timeout chair. What
No.
about the jail? Right?
The jail. Stick our kids in the
just the actual cell.
Can we put them inside the gelatinous cube?
That would be a good playground for the backyard.
Oh
Just 3D
my
print
gosh.
a giant gelatinous cube to play on.
That'd be
Oh
awesome. Well, I think we might be in trouble with the government. Kidding. The Iron
Make it-
Maiden. The Iron Maiden is actually sharp. Like I drew blood on that one.
Yeah. No,
You've sold tons of chairs of shames. That's so funny. They've asked for full size ones.
It's the most random one, and it's great that it's actually
Oh.
selling.
Actually, I want to issue everyone a challenge to print a full size chair of shame
That would be amazing.
with a giant dice they stick on it.
It could be great for a Halloween costume.
Oh my gosh, right?
Put your kid in a dice costume and have them sit in it.
Oh man.
Maybe they turn from being dice jails to just bad player jails. It's just like, okay, that's the last non sequitur. Go sit in the jail chair for 5 minutes.
Oh, you think the Iron Maiden looks like me?
I think so too.
Oh,
Yes.
so funny. There's no one else modeling for me, so it makes sense. I like the idea of Easter eggs. That's kind of fun. It's my cartoon head. I kind of love.
You're full of spikes.
Oh, my brain just blinked. The what did you say? I missed
I said
it.
you are full of spikes.
I am.
It was random.
Those brain spikes. So do you know what race the Iron Maiden is on top of on the very top? I have one here. I love this race. I think they're really interesting. We've been Eladrin, no? It's a good guess though.
I do not know. I like it though.
I'll let you guys guess for a minute.
Given this conversation, I really want to just crank up Iron Maiden back here.
Excuse me. I'll just tell you, she's a tiefling. I thought she would be good for an Iron Maiden.
We're almost at 38K.
Oh my goodness, we're so close. Oh, any guesses on what the next stretch reveal is? Manuel Zavala. Oh, I'm not familiar with that. Let me look him up. Huh. Oh, so close.
It's exciting.
So I will say that I did try to go. So with the stretch goals, I tried to go dice container, tower, dice container. And then I will have a special item. So let's see. I'll just say how I listed it. So it goes dice box, tower, dice box, tower, dice box, tower, dice box, tower, and then a special item like a GM screen holder or a paint holder or something like that. So we're gonna have a lot more dice holders in this campaign than the last one because it's every other tower. Oh, he produces D&D minis for free? Why would he do free when you can money? I'll have to look him up sometime. Oh, so close? Oh, okay.
$7 away.
Does he have like so he has a patron, so he does it for free, but people give him like a tip through the Patreon? Oh, okay. That makes sense. I think that's super smart. One thing that's remarkable is so people are very protective of the artists in the 3D printing community, and I love that. Because it's easy to take someone's design and sell it, and people do, and it's just people do. But I love that when that does happen, people will kind of this is awful. They'll kind of crucify them publicly because they're really protective of the work that the artists do, and I love that. How does the escape pod hold the dice? So it will be a nested container. So I'll have to, when I model it, I'll come up with the right place, but it will open like a box. Yeah, it's super annoying. Was that the one that you found on Cults? Was it super tall? Someone took it and stretched it really tall, and it was super awkward. Yep, that's it. Yep. I reported them too. Yeah, it's been nice because people are reporting when they find stuff. Every once in a while there's someone trying to sell a print. Mostly the freebie, the Wizard Tower. But it's been super cool because people tell me, and I get right on it. Because you guys pay a lot. Like, our merchants pay a lot for their license. And, yeah, no one should be doing it for free. Yeah, it looked awkward. I don't know why they stretched it and put it up for free. It looked weird.
So that they could say it was different than yours.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Holy moly. We have almost 500 backers in the early bird.
Oh, it's funny. The money keeps going up and down. That's funny. Yeah, it's actually not very common that someone tries to sell printed items without their license. There was one, but then they just became a backer, right? Or they then backed the merchant late pledger right after because they didn't know. They just wanted to sell it, so they were cool about it. They weren't upset or anything when I asked them not to sell stuff without a license. And in general, like, I've made mistakes in the previous campaign. There's been definitely a lot of learnings for me, but people have been really patient and nice for the most part, which I'm really grateful for sure. Oh my gosh, we're so close.
Mythos Games just shared campaign.
Oh, cool. Thank you, Mythos. So let's see. We are now going to give away almost 4 games to the local children's hospital. That's so cool. I love it. See, I watched the number go down and I feel bad. That's so silly. I'm a silly person. So dumb. When I sent out the last email, I think I had like 4 people unsubscribe and I felt bad. I mean, it's so dumb. Woo! Yes! Yeah! Woo! We unlocked another.
Did we? It's at 30.
Oh no, we didn't unlock. It's at 40. We're close though.
The next unlocks at 40.
At 40?
Yes.
Oh,
for 2K.
38. Oh, we just lost one at the merchants. So I thought it got there for a second. Oh.
It's back.
I'm not paying attention to the number in the beginning, just the one on the end.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, it's really fun.
Yeah. So Mythos Games is actually owned by my brother. He opened it last year. In February?
April.
In April?
Like literally right as COVID hit.
Yeah.
As everything is getting shut down, that's when his
The
store
worst
opened.
timing in the entire
Yeah.
world.
Oh man. Yeah, absolutely. Worst timing. Yeah. Oh man. They're still holding on, but yeah, it's pretty cool because I can work with him on getting games. And we're gonna give some to the local hospital. So I reached out to the primary children's hospital locally, and I haven't heard back from them. So I might give these to the Shriner Hospital. I'm not sure which one yet, but
Our neighbor is a nurse there.
wow. So the place you sell through opened in March last year. How are they doing? What did you say?
I just said our neighbor is a nurse at primary children's.
Oh, yeah. I want to talk to her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I get you contact? I can have my dad ask.
that'd be great. Yeah. Yeah, I need a connection. I'm sure with COVID things are a little more complicated. That's good. I'm glad they've been really busy. So he opened the store and they literally shut everybody down right after. Yeah, I agree. I think once all this is over, I feel like life will get back to some level of normalcy. I mean, the problem is we've got COVID now circulating, but at least we know what to do with it now. So literally a year ago, my sister and I were printing thousands of masks because COVID was new and none of the local police force, none of the first responders, which were like firemen, their paramedics, the policemen, no one had any personal protectant stuff. There was nothing, and they weren't going to get any from the government. So my sister and I literally print thousands and got a whole group of people to print thousands of these masks. We use furnace filters to, like it was a certain certification to block the
Like
particles.
insulation.
Yeah. It was crazy. And my poor sister was super pregnant and she was working with the
Fire chief.
The fire chief and the big police what is he called? The big boss policeman?
Not sure.
Anyway, the big police chief of our area. She was working directly with him on trying to get all of the policemen enough protectant gear. Oh, I'm so glad that cloth masks worked out. And that's so cool. I love that you guys were doing the air savers. That's so cool. Yeah, don't do that, Fubeka 80. You shouldn't have done that last year. It's a really cool store though. It's super clean and I like going there. It has a good feel to it. Oh, that's amazing. That's a really cool thing to print. I know a lot of nurses specifically were requesting those because they were getting blisters and like raw skin and all that from the masks all the time. That's crazy. I heard that vitamin D helps. We just stayed in our basement all year, which means we weren't getting any vitamin D from the sun.
Or you just get it, and now you're immune for like 6 months.
So, yep, she got
I got it in November. I still don't have all of my taste or smell back, and neither does my mom. My mom has even less. She's only got about 10% of her taste and smell.
That's so crazy.
It's crazy.
That's funny. I celebrated an unlocking and you didn't unlock. That's awesome. Guys, my brain is so mush by now. Oh, I've been working so hard on trying to get the last campaign done in this one already. I just got 2 pieces of concept art I can't wait to share with you guys. But not
They
yet.
look so cool.
They're pretty cool. Yeah. A nursing college, that's pretty cool. It's really awkward when I eat on camera. So I'll just say, I will ask this question. Aside from my towers and dice jails, what's been your favorite thing to 3D print? Oh my gosh. I just checked my return on investment number and it's at 8.36.
Oh man, BackerKit must love you right now.
I know, this is amazing. Cool. So for me, my favorite thing I've ever printed. It's funny. I've only been printing my own stuff recently. Well, I mean, over the last year and a half for sure. Yeah, yeah, oh, that's cool. You got your first resin printer? Type of things I was talking about for the paint holder. Sparkles? You have a character named Sparkles from Night Squad. I love that. Let's see. So,
And most of your prints have been
yeah, most of them are my
your
stuff.
You kind of bought 3D printers just to
Oh, I know.
print that stuff.
I have. Oh, did Sammy take it?
Which one?
The child in his.
Right
oh,
here.
this, yeah. So, cool, right?
Child.
So, I don't know his name yet. We haven't been caught up yet. Oh, it's so bright. Oh, it's hard to see.
Put your hand over, shielding from the
There we
window.
go. Oh, from the window. Jeez. That's the child in his little floaty. And this is support list. So, I think it's brilliant. I thought this was a really cool model. A frost skeleton in clear blue resin. Gorgeous. I love it. Don't tell us anything from Mandalorian 2. We're way behind.
You've been staying caught up on WandaVision at the expense of Mandalorian.
It's true. WandaVision's been really cool. I like that one.
I have yet to start it.
It's cool.
I need to start it.
Yeah.
It reminds me from all the shows I used to watch as a kid. It's been kind of fun to see their take on it. Oh, that's fun. You talked to one of the developers. That's amazing. You're the only one who's ever printed it. I want to see a picture. Do you have a link to share with us? I'd love to see it. Okay, no worries. No rush. Oh, do you guys like my shirt for today? It's my treasure dragon garden, his hoard of dice. This is Tea Turtle. I love their stuff. It makes me happy.
Are they the ones that do different hordes of like dragons hoarding different things?
Uh-huh.
I love those.
These are the guys that did exploding kittens.
Oh.
Yeah. I like them. So it's been a little bit since I asked this, but do you guys have any questions about the campaign, about the last campaign? About my hair color? Anything like that?
Oh, these are different ones, but
Hang on one second. How many stretch goals do you have planned? Oh, yeah. So I have 52 items planned out. That does include the original 15. So math is a thing that I could provide, but I'm not because my brain is mushy. The last one's at 340K. I don't think we're gonna get that far. It'd be cool if we did, but I don't know. We'll have to see. There's so many that I'm so excited about, though. The item at 220, I can't wait to share that one if we get that far. I'll tell you. Who wants to know? Okay, it's a treasure goblin dice vault. I'm so excited for that one. I love Diablo, and treasure goblins were always my favorite thing. So we'll see if we can make it that far, but yeah, it'd be cool. I probably am going to sign off here at 1 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, just to save my voice and to respond to all the messages that I'm not responding to right now. So
You have one or two over there.
yeah, so we have about 45 minutes left here. Yeah, please let me know if you have any other questions, comments, topics, any of that good stuff. Yeah. This has been a really fun thing. I mean, is there a tower you'd like to design but didn't quite fit into this campaign? Oh my gosh, there's so many. Let me take a look at my list so I don't say one of the things I ended up putting there.
Which is telling, just the fact that you said that sentence as to how many towers you have in the list that didn't make the cut.
I know. You know, I have to stick with a certain number, right? Like, I can't do all the things. I think a windmill dice tower would be super cool. I didn't do that one because I wasn't sure how it would fit in with everything else. But a windmill with a moving mill. What is that called? What's the thing that turns?
The wheel?
The wheel?
The
vein?
The vein?
I'll probably know.
Is it really called a vein? That sounds so weird.
V-A-N-E?
Oh. Exowolf, I love that. He's cool.
Yep, it's called a vein, short for weather vane.
Bye. Have fun earning your paycheck. Thank you guys so much. Bye, Tim. Oh, it'd be cool to see that painted. I like it. Yeah, there's so many things that I could do. It was really hard to narrow down the list, for sure. I'm really happy with the list that we compiled, though, for stretch goals. There's a lot of things here I'm super excited about. But the windmill would have been cool, for sure. Avalie, do you have any questions?
What's your your process when you're making the towers?
So usually I'll start out. So I'll look at the camera and talk to you there.
Yeah.
So my process when I make a tower, so it's a pretty lengthy process. So first I'll start with the concept. Like we'll take the Cthulhu Tower, for instance, and I do a lot of research online and find out which style is the one I like the most, and kind of which style matches kind of a lot of the games of today and all that. And I collect a lot of inspiration art, sketches, games, etc. And I compile everything, and then I kind of piece out what I like from that group. And then I work with my concept artist on, you know, how it. He will sketch it out, and I'll tell him, like, make sure. I've been teaching him on how to make sure things were 3D printable without supports. And we'll go through a revision or two. He's super talented. He's amazing. I love him. And then I take that concept art, and what I actually do is I draw all the shapes in Illustrator. And then I bring in those shapes as SVG files into ZBrush. This saves me a lot of time. just because it blocks out all the basic shapes, and then I arrange them and rotate them, and then I start sculpting them down to the correct shape. And I actually do import a sketch, so I have that so I can keep it as close to the original art as possible. And then I just keep refining the model until I'm happy with it, and then I will put it through that. I showed earlier the dice test app that my husband designed for me or created for me. Make sure the dice can get through, and then I'll 3D print it. Usually I'll start with a 60% print to ensure that everything printed well without supports, and then I'll print it at full scale. And if there's no stringing, if there's no issues, then that's usually the release candidate. And even after that point, I'll release it sometimes, and other people will have issues with something printing with stringing or other issues, and they'll have to go back in and kind of make adjustments from there. So it's a lengthy process, but I've done it so many times that I now have kind of a template file that I start with that has kind of the basic internal shapes for the dice. And there's two different styles. One has what's called baffles, which are little triangles inside that the dice bounces through. And then the other one is the staircase that you've seen. Yeah. And in fact, if you look at like here, this is the Drunken Dwarf. So that one has baffles inside of it. So you can kind of look up there and you'll see the triangles.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a fun one.
It is a fun one. I can't wait to paint that one.
That will be so fun.
Yeah. This one was fun. This is a 60% Drunken Dwarf brewery.
Have you done a clear print of this?
I haven't, but one of my merchants printed it in resin for me, and she sent me a bunch of pictures.
Oh, that'd be so fun. I love the way that one turned out.
Oh, yeah, that's good, because I mean, some people have been printing these at super high quality, and they've had a few issues with stringing. Definitely the Goblin Tower. That one I did I tried a new rock texture I created in Photoshop, and it created a lot of little print islands. So some people have been having issues with that one stringing, but I'm glad you had a lot of luck. Everything I make I print, so if it looks good on my end, I release it, but then everybody else finds little issues, so there's always something to fix. Which filament was your bad filament? I'm curious. Yeah, I use the same settings. I print at 1.5 layer height, and I print with a 0.6 nozzle, mainly because that you can print it with pretty good quality, but it doesn't take 5 days. I found that to be the highest quality way to print, but also the quickest, because it's always that balance of time versus quality. Yeah, I want to check something. At what point can I start putting FAQs in the campaign? I'll have to look into that. So Kickstarter's sort of weird. Oh, we're getting close to 39. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Oh, we passed 39. Woohoo!
Woo!
So Kickstarter won't let you add FAQs until your campaign goes live, probably because they want them to be real questions people ask. I had a lot of questions before, so, but I can't add them until now, so I'll be working on those tonight for sure, or this evening. What's everybody's favorite tower from the first campaign? Oh, clear filament's hard to print. I've never had a lot of luck with clear filament. Adelaide, do you have a favorite tower?
It's hard to pick.
It is hard to pick. I have a hard time picking. They're all my children.
I I really loved the Bard Tower.
The Bard. I love the Bard.
I like how that one turned out.
The Mimic is one of my favorites for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's so cool.
I think the Fairy moved up pretty quick.
Fairy, I love the fairy one.
It's all upstairs. Joe,
Well,
when
we've
you
got
get a
half
moment,
of
can you bring down the fairy tower that I painted?
I'll go grab it.
Thank you so much.
It turned out so good the way you painted
yeah.
it.
I mean the GM, that one's fun. I love sculpting dragons. I love it so much.
Dragons are cool.
I had to sneak a couple dragons into this one because I love dragons. Oh right, Mystic Brown is such a cool filament. I printed the Octa come on brain, the Octopus Steampunk, Octopunk, thank you, and the Mystic Green, and it looked so cool. The Tiamat was super fun. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. When I asked everybody, there was definitely a winner. Does anybody have a guess for who most people voted for as their favorite tower? Oh, the Merchant in Mystic Brown. Yeah. Oh, I love it. I'll let you guys think about it before I give it away. Oh, we're getting ready to post our next unlock. It's fast. I'm gonna sneak a bite.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Joe. So, yeah, I think this one became my favorite. It was super fun to paint. Sorry, the mirror image thing is kind of weirding me out, but this one was just super fun. Here comes the battle mech. Yes.
Oh, 500 away from the battle mech.
So close.
We're so close. Dear.
That's one dual merchant.
True that.
Thank you. That one, the dice roll for the mech was really hard to figure out. Let me show you. Hang on one second. I really like Twitch. This is a cool service. Okay. So, down here, there's actually a barracks that he's squashing with his foot. This is where the dice exit will be. And I'm debating on putting the dice in one of his cannons and having it roll down. So the trick is I can't have a lot of turns for the dice to get through. So when I model it, I might have to make some slight alterations.
Impose changes. Yep.
But essentially, my hope is that you can either stick it in the top or in the cannon. What do you guys think? Should I put it in the cannon or in the very top? What do you think?
Honestly, either one is. The cannon is super fun.
Yeah, I think it's fun too.
Yeah.
I think that'd be so fun.
It's like you're gonna have to mess with sizes and proportions based on that concept work to get it to work on the cannon, but it is fun.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It definitely gives those vibes.
No. This is unbranded. No, this is
unbranded.
FatesEnd branded mech that is reminiscent of popular sci-fi, but wholly original to FatesEnd.
You could also
Generic mech. Ultra generic mech.
Just release it with that name. You could just release it with not BattleTech. I think it'll be fun.
You know, I never did go through and make sure that none of these things were copywritten. I probably should have done that.
So many brands have used the various tropes that are on that mech.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone can claim that they own that kind of design.
I hope not.
I mean, BattleTech could try, but
Yeah.
You could also have the dice be loaded in like the very front of the mech, almost like it's the pilot. He's getting booted out.
So the problem is wherever I put the entry hole, it's a big hole.
it's a hole. Yeah.
That's why I stick it in the back. I know people don't love the back entry to some of the dice towers, but it's so big. Okay, that's good. Yeah, my goal is not to get sued. It's a good goal. What are you guys most excited about as far as the stretch goals that you've seen?
I'm excited for that paint holder.
That's pretty cool, right?
That paint holder's awesome.
It looks so cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to paint.
Yes.
I'm actually with Avali on that. I like the battle mech and the paint holder.
They're so cool.
It's funny. I'm really excited for that Clockwork Scarab. That one's gonna be super fun to model.
So cool.
Oh, yeah.
How are you gonna have them sitting in the scarab?
So it'll be a nested box. I'll probably have to tilt the wings down, but essentially the whole carapace, the whole shell, will come off.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's one of those that I can see a lot of people wanting to use for stuff other than dice.
Yeah,
too.
that's why I love
That's
the
like
dice
a-
boxes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a really fun little steampunk jewelry box.
Yeah, right?
Are you just gonna have the wings basically be the lid? Or
So
is it gonna
it'd be the he's it's the top part of his back, essentially. Yeah. Oh man, I know, right? Like, just resin. You're talking about resin, right? Where you put the clear top on them. Man, clear, shiny. I've never used the clear top on a filament print before. I might try that with this one, but it's so shiny just as it is. I don't know. We'll see.
I love the way that one turned out. Just
Yeah,
how it printed.
it's so fun.
It
I
looks
hope
so
no one
pretty.
stabs themselves with it because it's pretty sharp.
Don't fall on it.
Yeah, please don't sue me if you stab yourself with anything printed from FatesEnd.
Also, don't print it teeny like a Lego.
Yeah. So our 5-year-old is super into making Lego stuffs, and he's super cute. He makes towers, and he calls them towers like Mom's Tower. But now we have that menacing underfoot Lego pile. Oh man, yeah, the zombie ghost town. I cannot wait to see that one painted and printed. The haunted house. Can't wait to see people painting that one. Oh, you have a clear blue bag of holding. Cool. What, Joe?
Never mind.
I love the design for the haunted house.
Yeah,
It's
me
so
too.
classic.
For
I
a
love
second,
it.
I thought the haunted house was a stretch goal that hadn't been
Oh,
revealed yet. No, that's
That's in the-
that's core campaign.
It is
yeah.
core campaign. Yeah.
We are so
I'm so close. It's funny, I've been holding my breath for too long. I'm getting used to this fun, like, clickety money going up. And then I forget these are actual dollar bills. And it's like, oh yeah, it's okay if it slows down. Because that's a huge number. Oh man. Yeah, I hope to have a little more downtime. Like after work and stuff, so I can actually paint things. Cause I only painted a couple towers. I painted the Tiamat, the GM, and the Fae. I think, and I did some dry brushing on a couple others. But I want to paint more towers for sure. Yeah, the Psycho House. Yeah. I kind of want to sneak in a red balloon or a balloon somewhere on it. That'd be fun. Kind of sneak something in one of the windows. I think that'd be fun. Yeah. It's funny. It's such a fun project. Welcome back. How was your meeting? I think you left for a meeting.
Work call.
Woohoo! So close. Oh my gosh. $60.
$60. All I need.
Oh my goodness. $30.
One more backer.
Oh, your meeting required pants? That's the worst. Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
it is
Oh yeah.
Unlocked.
Woo! High five, y'all. I've never been cool.
I think many people in this room and in this chat room would disagree with that statement.
Oh,
Very
okay,
true.
thanks. I'm a nerd cool.
$40,000.
Oh man, that's
People
amazing.
think you're awesome.
Well, we just beat where I thought we'd be within 40 hours or 24 hours. Yay! Muck. Ah. This one's gonna be fun to paint too. Rusty texture to it, yeah. Oh yeah, so the sneak peek. I gotta refresh my browser too.
The next sneak peek is funny.
Yes, I'm so excited.
You gotta read.
That's my favorite dice jail. So that one I actually plan on using on having the door open and close on a hinge.
I love it.
And I actually did model it or start modeling it, but I ran out of time. Let's see here. Where can I share that with you? Boop. 3D modeling.
A poopy dice jail.
Right up there with
Like
the
it.
chair shape.
I like it.
That was great. Oh. You can even print just like a little, a cute little spiral poo and put them in the dice jail.
Oh yes, you totally could. That's so funny.
Oh my gosh,
Oh, loaded diaper. We have so much of that. Our little's still in diapers. And he has some digestion problems. It's fun. Oh man, I love it.
That's awesome.
Oh man. Oh, we've already got tons of comments on the campaign too.
Woo.
I wonder. So yeah, we're gonna finish at 1 o'clock, and I need to start responding to all these messages and stuff. But this is fun. I'll have to do the Twitch stream again because I actually I'm having fun with this. All right, so I wanted to show you guys something fun with the the outhouse. I kind of have it partially modeled here, but let's see. Hang on one second. Let me take a screenshot of this. Can I move this to a different window? I think I can. I had never modeled on my other window because I have a Cintiq to draw on it with. Oh, here we go. Ah, here we go.
Oh.
Haha, here we go. So, there's actually a lantern that you'll print separately, and it goes on this hook over here. And then eventually I'll get the door and the hinges to this. But I kind of like the lantern. This gives me so much joy. Ah, that's so fun.
The outhouse gives you so much joy. I love it.
I love it. That's so fun. Yeah, I meant to have this one rendered and like finished, and didn't finish, but I'm glad people are excited about this one because I am. Moon on the door, absolutely. Absolutely, there will be a moon on the door. Thank you so much, Zipline Pete. That's a great name.
The poop room has a lantern.
Oh, I love the idea of hollowing it out for an LED. Actually, I don't plan on hollowing it out, but if you print it with a low infill or you hollow it out for resin, that would be really easy. Yeah. That's one good looking outhouse. Oh yeah.
10 out of 10. We'll poop here again.
My favorite review. He's like, I was like, I'm putting this in. He's like, okay. I mean, I put in pretty much all of them, so I think there were a couple late ones, but
For anyone who didn't get the context on that, scroll down the Kickstarter page to where we have all of the reviews from her last round of backers. And there's the very last review in that list is what she's joking about here.
Here, I'll share my screen so you can see it.
Yes.
10 out of 10. Would poop here again.
No, 5 stars.
5
stars.
It's a lot of pooping stars. It's one of the crappiest campaigns ever! Oh no, do I have to add that now to my quotes? Oh man.
Who'd have thought that you'd be wrapping up your Twitch stream with poop jokes?
I'm all for it.
Is there any other way?
No. Well, fart jokes.
Oh yeah, that's true. They're
Such
both
a gas.
classy.
I know.
Yes, but do you have a fart-themed tower? Because if not, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Some of them have clouds.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
In fact, I
sure-
just got concept art for one.
Oh.
I can't tell you guys what it is because it's a little far down the line.
Oh.
But it
Oh,
is
yeah?
a creature on top of clouds. It could be a fart cloud.
It could be.
Hey, you know it could. I'm tempted to paint it that way now.
Awesome. Oh man. So being stuck in my basement for the last year, this is nice. I actually have people here and I'm talking to people online and that makes me happy. Oh man, that's sad. You had me at farts.
You need to add that to your reviews too.
You know, this is my brother and he's flirting with me about farts and it's freaking me out.
Whoa, never mind. Scott, you're fired.
Oh, tiny paper magazine.
Oh my gosh. Awesome.
Oh, a giant Sears catalog, maybe?
Wow.
The toy
there's
section?
There's an 80s cut.
Oh, man.
I bet you there are people in this chat who don't know what a Sears catalog is.
I'm so old.
We're old.
Oh, can you guys tell we're nerds? Oh man. Well, I kind of want to show these guys this. Should I?
I mean, would it hurt
Should I
anything?
wait? No, I don't think it will. I'm thinking about maybe leaking something to you guys. Speaking
I
of
think-
poo.
I think they're going to be very disappointed
Oh.
by you leaking something early. Like, they really want to be surprised later
Oh,
down
you
the road.
do? You
Yeah.
don't want to?
Yeah,
they
they
don't
don't
want to
wanna
see
see
this?
They totally
anything.
don't want to see this.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
They don't want it.
Leak.
I want leak,
Oh, that's funny. I love it. Okay, hang on one second. I might be saving something out, maybe. Hang on. Ah, come on. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Oh well. Look at the picture, not at the text. Okay. I'll start with this one.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Tim's gonna be sad that I shared this without him. I'll have to send this. No, I can't send this to anybody. All right.
You can
So.
watch the archive later.
Yeah. It'll be on the Twitch stream.
Okay, cool, good. I will direct him to this. Hang on one sec, guys. I want to make sure I know which stretch goal this is. real quickly. This is, where is it? Okay, so this would be item number 32, 31 and 32. So it's a little down the list, but I just got these from my concept artist, so I'm
But
kind of
you're
excited.
on course to unlock these.
Yeah. Okay, who's ready? Can I see some hands in the chat? All right, here we go. I'm excited about this one.
That's a fart cloud. It has to be.
It's a fart cloud.
It's now a fart cloud.
So with this one, the dice will actually go between the wings and come out kind of in the clouds down here.
Ooh, that's a good area.
So that's going to be item number 31, 32,
Was it 31, 32?
in the 30s. And then, you ready? You ready for the next? Boop, boop. No rainbows out of his butt.
Well, you could print a rainbow and glue
You
it on there.
could. This is true. He has a tail, so you could paint that all rainbow.
Ooh, there you go. There's.
Okay. And then, am I going the right way? Oh, hang on. Wait, let me not share my screen. And where is it? Hang on one second. I got so many windows open here, guys. It's kind of ridiculous. A brain fart. I feel like that's the status of my brain at the moment. And this is another paint holder. I think it's fun.
Oh, so cool.
So it looks like he has a bunch of little drums, so he's like playing the bongos. So I'll when I model this, I'll make sure those don't look like little drums.
Well, I mean, they're gonna be holes in them, right? From
Yeah.
this, just in a sketch form, it doesn't look
Yeah.
like they're buckets, but they will be buckets.
Yeah, they were supposed to be hexagons, but yeah,
Mm. Oh yeah, if they're hexagons, that would
Yeah.
be really cool.
fun, huh? Yeah, I like it. All right, we're gonna be signing off in 15 minutes. Last call. Make them corpses.
You just put the paint buckets in their mouths and open them.
Paint oozes out. Ew! Skulls. I love the skulls idea. That's funny. Skulls. This has been super fun. This is my first time twitching. Is that the right thing? Do you call it streaming? Streaming sounds better. Yeah.
I should just.
Where did my husband get his shirt?
Oh.
That's great, right? Oh.
I actually am not sure. I've seen it around on a number of websites, so I don't think it would be too hard to find. But I'm not sure exactly which website I ordered this one off
It might
of.
be gosh.
I probably got it from WeHeartGeeks.com, but yeah, I've met other people who have the same shirt, so I think it's one of those that kind of goes on a number of different websites.
Yeah. It's really if you go in the bathroom and look at the tag, it might be on it. I just told my husband to go to the bathroom. Twitching. Yeah, we're kind of the family of nerd shirts.
Teespring, possibly.
Teespring. Oh, yeah. That sounds right. Yeah. And then,
the tag is just one of those
it's generic.
companies that sell shirts to the printing company.
Just like our battle mech. It's generic. Not tied to anyone else's IP. This is mine. I thought this one was appropriate for today. Fruit of the Loom. Yes. Oh, that is so great. I want to know where the Secret Harry... do you have a link to the shirt by any chance? With the Secret Harry Potter design on it? Right? So I have dice. And then after this campaign, I have lots and lots of dice. Cool, thank you.
Oh, yeah. So if I just Google link blowing into cartridge shirt, there's like 1,000 websites all selling the same design.
I love it. Which house are you? Abilene, which house are you?
Which house do you think I am?
Oh, Ravenclaw.
Nope.
Huffle?
Uh-uh.
Raven?
She's a Slytherin.
What?
I'm a Slytherin.
You
true
Only a
crew.
Slytherin.
Are? So I'm a hybrid Slytherin Gryffindor. Joe, what are you?
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
Makes sense.
All right, so for the person who asked, Avali, you can type this into the
Yep.
chat. Naolito. That's the name of the artist, and they have it on TeePublic and a few other sites. But that's the name of the artist that did this picture. Now back to our regularly scheduled dice towers.
Okay. Cool. Oh man. We are just above 40. So we went live at 9:03.
We funded 90 seconds later.
Yeah, that was crazy. Super fast. And it's almost 1 o'clock our time, and we're past 40. That's remarkable.
It's insane.
I'm gonna look it up on ClickTrack. I heard a rumor that he fixed it, so I'm gonna see. So there's a website called ClickTrack. Kicktrack.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, I'm trending towards 1 million.
Yeah. No.
It's still broken.
It's still broken.
Yep,
No,
broken.
Very broken.
Last I looked, he has no plans to fix this.
Oh, that's too bad. 1 million. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, 1.2 million. Is
Then
what
we'd
it's claiming you're gonna have.
and then we'd owe 1.3 in taxes. 1 bajillions. All right, so we've got 10 minutes left. Is there anything else you guys want to ask or talk about? This has been a fun experience for me, by the way. Yeah, I kind of feel really self-conscious, and I keep like wanting to mess with my hair. But aside from that, it's really fun to read your messages and kind of watch these numbers with everyone and nerd out about various things. So thank you all for joining us today. It's been really fun. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I use something called Overtone. You can go online, but it's just conditioner, so it will wash out over time. But they have really vibrant, fun colors.
They're really fun.
I love them because sometimes I get tired of a color and want to try something else, or not do my hair for a while. But it's nice. It smells really good too. What was the name? Overtone. Oh, and she just messaged that. That's funny. You're welcome. Thank you for joining us, 3D and chainmail. Oh, sorry. I need my glasses, but they reflect so bad. Oh, it's super fun. I like this stuff. It takes about a month for it to wash out. Definitely the reds and pinks take longer to wash out. So I think like the greens and blues don't leave color behind long term. Hope that helps. Joe, do you have any thoughts before we hang up today?
Congratulations. I'll say that again a couple more 100 times after we're not on camera.
Thank you. Thank you, Zipline Pete. Yeah, this has been remarkable, a remarkable first day. I did not honestly expect this much so quickly. Okay, 100K by the end of week one. Let's do it. Yeah. Oof, $400. Oh, wow. It's funny. I was impressed by the number I saw here, and then I looked here, and it's higher. Thank you so much. Yeah, me too. I said this earlier, but I'm going to say it again. I really love the format of Kickstarter, where kind of my success is your success, where the product, the more backers, the more money the campaign makes, the more time it pays for my salary and modeling time and all that. But it also is kind of a return to you guys in a way where you get more cool files. Yeah, you all win together, and I love that. I think that's really amazing. Yeah. Avalie, do you have any thoughts or questions?
Other than I'm super excited for this. No, not really.
I think it's clear after today that we'll be able to hire you part-time at least.
I'm excited for that. It's going to be so cool.
Yeah, I'm excited too. Cool. All right. Ooh, I don't know what else to
We're
say
all
except
ready.
thank you. Thanks, guys. It's been remarkable just the first campaign alone, and my brain is still trying to process it. It's kind of amazing. I did say this earlier, and I will say it again. I love this community, and I love that we've all been kind of supporting each other, and the fact that so many people have never owned 3D printers before and started printing because of the previous campaign is amazing. I love that we were able to, or like the volunteers in the print support group were able to help them, get going. Is really super duper cool. I think that's one of my favorite things, that 3D printing is super cool. And so many people have gotten into it because of this campaign. To answer your question, at 100,000, that's item number 28. And I will tell you, outside of the 28 items, 15 of them are the original core grouping. So what is that, like 13? No, math it for me, please.
28 minus 15 is 13.
So 13, yeah. So at 100,000, I will tell you guys, we'll unlock decorative towers again, like in the last campaign. And at 200,000, I'll see if we can get that far. But at 200,000, I will make banks of all the towers. So banks that you can...
Coin banks.
Coin banks, yeah, there we go. And it didn't go super smoothly with the freebie banks from the last campaign, but I'll make sure that they all work correctly before I release the files this time. Oh, I know. Like, we all want to see our friends that we play games with, right? Yeah. I love it. Yeah. It's fun too, because 3D printing is the gift that keeps on giving. Yeah, I love it. Cool. Well, I can breathe. It's been so busy. Roll 20 is great. What's roll 20?
Oh, I think I've heard of that.
Are you a GM when you say you need to meet with your players? Oh, an online D&D?
It's an
Oh.
online
Virtual tabletop.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I love that.
I think my dad has used it for his groups that he's done.
Oh yeah.
That's
pretty
neat. Go play it, Mythos. Is it online?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hoping to have a little bit more free time so I can actually play games again. That would be great.
She says as she just launches another
I
big
know.
Kickstarter campaign.
I don't know what I'm thinking. Oh man. Yeah.
632 backers already.
Nights.
Wow.
Nights at the dinner
We've got-
table.
We've got 500 and almost 530 for the early
Oof.
bird one.
Wow.
And we've got
500.
I'm looking up nights at the dinner
we've got
table
4
right now.
backers, and if we go back up,
Oh, that's
there's
fun.
80 merchants.
Yeah.
85 if you count the other.
I love it. I'll have to definitely check it out. The nights at the dinner table. That's fun. Hero Kids.
4 backers for that one.
Fun. Oh, I want to play with this. So, I'm waiting for our oldest to get old enough, so we can actually play RPGs and stuff together. He's super into Mario. In fact, before you sign off, I got 41K. That's pretty great. So I did play the latest Paper Mario with my 5-year-old. So that is his legit first RPG, and he loved it. Oh, very cool. That'd be fun to partner with him. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely looking for more opportunities to, in the future after this campaign, to, make an RPG with somebody. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. All right, I'm signing off in 3 minutes. Anything else? I wonder how old our eldest needs to be before we play, like, even a basic Hero Kids RPG.
I don't think he'd quite get it yet, but
Thank you so much.
give it a year or two.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a really cool experience, guys. I really appreciate it. Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, go ahead and ask on the Facebook group. I've been talking so much. Have I completed any of the sentences I've started this whole time?
About 3 of them.
That was one of them, huh?
And that was the second.
Yeah. Yay. Oh man. Well, thanks guys. This has been super duper cool, and I'm blown away by the number we're at already. It's kind of amazing. Yeah, the leaks are kind of fun. I love leaks. Awesome.
Why keep it a secret when
Yeah, I know.
like Christmas presents?
Yeah. Thanks, Foobecca80. It's been fun. Wow, the number just keeps going up. Woo.
It's awesome.
Is it dangerous to have that little window right on your screen all the time?
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, and special thanks to Avalie. She's done a great job today. Thank you for staying on top of things, because I can't do all the things, so.
I'm glad I could help.
You're doing a great job. Thank
I
you.
will say that you probably did most of it. Talking to everybody and keeping track of everything.
Well, you've been updating these stretch goals really fast, so we appreciate it. Thank you. All right, guys. I'm going to log off, but thank you so much for your time, and thanks for joining us. It's been so much fun, and thanks for your supports. And I will probably try this again. I don't know when, but I'll let you guys know. Anyway, bye. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Oh, wait.
Uh-huh.
Stop
Stop streaming. Bye.